from Herbert in Toronto. Awesome client. How best to cultivate a positive and productive company culture. I'm going to give you some generics, Herbert, and then feel free to throw a follow-up in here. I get people really aligned with selfishly what they want for themselves. So it's kind of, you have access to this in the learning library, is I would have everybody do the vision exercises under clarity of vision. So just the training walks you through step by step how to create like that positive vision for yourself and set goals. And then there's another module in there, goal setting with metrics, right? Everyone's goals are going to be different, but if everyone's aspiring to be better than they currently are for themselves, that kind of energy of all of us being comfortable, being uncomfortable, moving forward really feeds off each other. And then I would challenge one, you're going to notice common deficiencies from a knowledge standpoint. We ran training meetings 2 to 3 days a week at 8:30 in the morning. Sometimes I did it in a physical office. I know you have a virtual office. So we would watch things in a conference room together. We would break it down and we would talk about it over the course of a couple of days. But like to the last question, let's say we were having some challenges with candidates. I might run a 2 or 3 day training on the process from approaching the candidate through the offer process and break that down maybe even to a couple weeks and break that into a discussion. And the more tenured people in your company, you're giving them teaching opportunities to talk about situations they've been in when they had to solve a similar problem. And then there's also things, and we've got modules in there, Herbert, on running contests. There's kind of contests that short-term, medium, and long-term. One of the ones we ran every year and our platinum members get to participate in voluntarily is if they hit 300,000 in billings, they get a trip for two to go to, this year it's Punta Cana, right? So the owner pays for the trip for everybody, but we have this group of people. Last year in Cancun, we had over 100 people at our President's Club meeting. It's probably going to be closer to 125, 150 this year in Punta Cana. Or you can set up, like we have clients that'll set up 60, 90-day sprints that are based on job orders and first-time interviews. And they have a 3 or 4 day weekend getaway to a resort that's maybe not a plane trip, but a 2 to 3 hour drive. And it's a company kind of culture building, team building. You just hang out with each other. So those are some aspects. If you want to go deeper, I'm just giving you a few examples, or you can always bring it up in one of the group calls too, as one of our Ignite clients.